I am here at my grandmother's funeral, seeing a lot of family I haven't seen in a really long time. This is my grandma here, Nora Weeb. And yeah, it's weird for a lot of reasons, not just kind of the passing of her, but also I haven't really spent any time with this kind of side of my family. I haven't seen them in a really long time. But I grew up with them. We all kind of lived in the same area growing up. So I'm seeing cousins that I haven't seen in like 10, 15, some of them in 20 years. So it's just a really different experience, and then suddenly all these memories kind of start flooding back of growing up and spending time with this family, and then it just, I don't know, starts to hit you. And it's weird that funerals are like that. It's, you know, you're mourning the passing of someone, but also celebrating them moving on and reuniting with people. Like there's a certain amount of unity in a funeral. I guess, I don't know, I'm just kind of experiencing this now. I've never been to a funeral before. It's a lot of weird feelings. So we're outside taking pictures. I just wanted to introduce you to all of my cousins. Here they all are. Everybody say hi. 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 Corey's hot. Oh, thank you. So are you. Hello. What a good looking group. It's good seeing you guys.
We love you, Corey.
Love you too. So one of the things that my mom decided, and she kind of told everybody through Facebook and the internet, do you want to share it?
Well, my mother was the type of person who just loved color. Anytime I had ever gone on to any type of funeral with her, she always said that funerals are a time for celebration, not a time for mourning. So with that said, I asked everybody if they would be so kind and to wear bright colored clothes in honor of my mother. That's why.
Yeah. It's a good idea. I am mostly not in color, but we found this at the last minute, so we made it work.
I'm still wearing the same clothes as yesterday because I was still cleaning stuff up and I didn't want to dirty another pair of clothes. So, deal with it. The sun is shining, which is super exciting. There was a scare earlier today that there was going to be another crazy heavy thunderstorm warning, but it didn't rain, which is awesome, just sunshine. We do have a couple day after things going on. The stairs, as you know, got flooded, so I set up a fan. It's sort of working. These steps are okay. I don't know how well this bottom step's doing, but it was completely soaked, and there's now different colors. So I think that's a good sign. We may end up having to pull the carpet off the stairs. Hoping not, but we'll see. Another development. We found out that the boiler room also flooded. It went through the bathroom, which is right here, down and underneath and into this space, which is basically just storage. So there's still a towel there, just soaking up the last remnants of the water. But other than that, we're doing okay. I did my, like, 8th load of laundry of towels. The bathroom, we still have a towel here because that is the point where it came from, but it seems to be doing okay. Just precaution. Rihanna's room still has some towels in it, just as precaution. And we actually ran out of towels last night because I was washing them, and I didn't want to have to wash them again. So overnight, I put down a scarf that I don't really, it's like a fleece scarf and I don't really care about it. I made it myself. So I just put that down as a precaution, but we seem to be doing okay. Everything's alright, guys. We survived the flood. Last load of towels. This is exciting, guys. It's finally done. All I gotta do is dry these guys, and then the flooding is over, which is awesome. Also found out that apparently a subway station was flooded and the highway was flooded, so there was so much rain. So much rain. Someone mentioned that there was 2 months of rain fell in like the span of 6 hours, so that's good news and completely explains why everything flooded. So at least there's an explanation for it. Also, if you're ever in the situation of having to dry a bunch of towels really quickly, don't just put them in the dryer. Put them in the spin cycle first, especially when it comes to flooding. Basically what we tried to do is to have like 2 loads, and we would put half the towels on the ground and then dump them in the dryer really fast and then swap them out so that we could always have dry towels. Doesn't work. You can't do that. They'll just come out like the towelettes that you get at like the Mandarin or like restaurants. They give you a moist hot towelette and it smells like lemon. Well, these don't smell like lemon, they just are hot and really steamy. It doesn't work, so you have to like put them in the spin cycle of the actual washing machine, and then the washing machine takes all the water out of it, and then you don't even have to dry them because the whole point is to be able to absorb the water. And if all the water's taken out, they're still sort of wet, but they're not completely soaked, which they still are if you put them in the dryer. They're just warm and soaked. So, little tip I found out. Apparently we left the door open upstairs.
We did.
It was discovered.
We did, and I intentionally left it open.
Did you? You wanted to see what he would do?
I wanted to see what he would do. At first, he just kind of waited by the stairs.
Yep.
And he just like, he could hear Corey talking. But I was upstairs, so he'd come and sit by my feet. And then I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs too, and just like not acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. He waited upstairs for a good 10 minutes. Yeah. And then he just kind of slowly
made his way down.
He slowly trotted down and just kind of went up to Corey. He was like, I'm here.
I'm here. Love me.
So
he's exploring.
This is his first time in the sun.
He's gotta figure out all the stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't bite cords, which is fantastic.
Great. He bites blankets, but he bites only his own blankets.
Yeah.
Which is great. So the Tim Hortons blanket's probably gonna have some holes in it, but that is acceptable. He's so excited. All of these corners to explore. And garbage cans. Don't touch those.
He doesn't try. He doesn't try to eat anything out of the garbages.
He might with the lower ones. We'll see what happens, I guess. No?
No? I might be wrong, but I've sat on the ground with a bagel.
And he doesn't try to eat it?
I'm looking at him. And I'm like, are you going to try to eat it? And he just looks at it, looks at me. I don't do anything, and then he walks away.
He's so good.
So.
You're so good. Oh, you found something on the ground that you're eating, though.
Yeah, that's different.
If it's on the ground, it's fair game. But if it's in something or in somebody's hands, he seems to be doing all right.
Yeah, he won't grab it out of your hands. He won't grab it out of a plate. But if it's on the ground or in his bowl, those are 2 fair game spots.
What did you find, dude? It's blurry, but it's a wrapper.
Don't leave wrappers on the ground.
Don't leave wrappers on the ground, guys.
You now have to become a more responsible adult.
A dog, but if it's in there, he won't grab it.
He won't grab it. You just now have to be a responsible adult and not leave stuff on the
Me
ground.
specifically?
Well, I don't leave things.
No, not at all. Not ever.
Give me daily vlogs. I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.